Welcome to our service of remembrance, hope and love, brought to you by the chaplaincy and friends, people for whom it's been our privilege to journey with many parents through the toughest of times. And in the world at this time, many things have changed. Relationships and interactions are difficult. We can't gather as we normally would. But as a team, we've brought this opportunity for us to remember and reflect. And as we enter this season of Advent, we've chosen the theme of light. And so we're going to start this service together by lighting a candle and saying a few words. We light a candle to remember our babies. We light a candle because our words are not enough. We light a candle because light overcomes darkness. We light a candle believing God's light is all around us.
Realization. At times, the sadness overwhelms me like a heavy blanket, thick and woolly, suffocating me, covering me. I cannot find my way out from underneath. Give me a light, a guide to help me find my way out from under the cloche of deep sorrow. Give me a hand, a torch, to show me how to find the edge of this blanket called despair. Lift the covers off my head. Free me and take the weight away from that is keeping me in the dark. But we have hope, a companion to share the darkness of this place. Together we fight the darkness. Together we find a flicker of light. Together we slowly fight a path towards the light that shines, towards the light that guides, towards the light that loves you and me.
We're now going to listen to a video and a piece of music entitled I Won't Light a Candle Yet, which seems like a strange title, but it's a song that embodies that journey of grief, where we're all in different places and we're all feeling different things. Some of us feeling we're ready for that moment to remember. For some of us, things feel much fresher. So let's just take a moment as we listen to this piece of music. I'm now going to tell you a story about a little candle. This little candle, in fact. This little candle sat on the shelf, but it was surrounded by candles that looked very different. Felt quite insignificant, really. Candles as grand as this one, with lovely stands. Candles of all colours, some with glitter, some with perfume. And the little candle felt quite insignificant. And as he sat there on the shelf in the dark, the candle's mind went to thoughts of life and its meaning. What's it all about, thought the little candle. Everyone here looks grander and much better than me. What's my little life all about? And that evening, something happened that changed things. As they were all sitting on the shelf in the dark, the little candle noticed a light that came. A flame which came. And the flame came closer and closer. The little candle felt scared. But all of a sudden, one thing the little candle realised was he was giving a light to the whole room. As he looked around, whether they were big candles, whether they were perfumes, whether they were glittery, they were all giving that same light to the room. And in that moment, the little candle realised, I think I understand life now. It's about giving as much light as you can for as long as you have. And as we remember life, and maybe the lives of our babies, they may not have been big and grand, but for the moment they brought light into our life that lit up the whole room. And so we remember, as we think about the candles, the light that has been lit in each of our lives.
But how could you understand that letting go's the last thing I could do? So I will light a candle yet for you.
A light of love. To some, a candle is just a light, a small flicker to light a room burning bright. To me, a candle symbolises you, my precious baby, gone too soon. To some, a candle is merely a flame. When I light a candle, I speak out your name. To some, a candle is just what it says. To me, a candle brings light in so many ways. As I light my candle and speak out your name, it reveals to me that life has altered, never to be the same. With one tiny light that lights up the room, your time here was brief and ended too soon. So when some say a candle is merely a flame, my candle burns brightly and symbolises your name. Yours is a light that will never go out.
In my heart I still believe I'll kiss your face once more. Since the day you went away, I've kept your memory by my door.
We come to the part in the service where we remember our babies. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have a time of music and reflection, and we will remember the names of each of our babies. So for you, take this time, take a breath, and we remember together.
Every tear I will not cry, I would save till I meet you.
We join together
Every
to remember these words.
keep me strong till I see.
We talk about you with love and speak your name. Your name is written on our hearts. We think about you always. You are treasured in our hearts. You will never be forgotten. You are held within our hearts. You walk with us throughout our lives. You are with us every day. We travel with hope, peace and love. May our hearts grow stronger.
So I will light a candle yet for you.
Smile. I sit alone and watch the stars and smile because that's where you are. I think about you all the time and smile because I knew you were mine. If only brief, just a little while, I think about you and have to smile. The time was wrong, not right at all, for the Lord above had made his call. So I sit alone and watch the stars and smile, because that's where you are.
that I heard of once in a
Be a bright flame before you, a guiding star to lighten your darkness. May love smooth the way for you, and when it is hard to see, lead you on. May love surround you, hold your sorrows, and wipe your tears. And when you are ready, may you have strength and hope to walk into the light of a new day.
As we draw to the end of our time together, we want to thank you for journeying with us today, but acknowledge that your journey goes on. And if you need any help along the way on your journey at the moment, at the end of this service, there'll be some contact numbers for organisations and charities that might be able to help you. Thank you for journeying with us. We've got a final song. It's an Advent song that's called Light a Candle.
Love.